Hello, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Greek mythology today. To start off with, we're going to talk about the Greeks and the Titans. In the beginning, you had three vast spirits that basically were all that existed. You had Uranus, the sky, Gaia, the earth, and Tartarus, the spirit of the abyss, basically hell. Well, Uranus and Gaia created the Titans. These all-powerful beings, basically the first gods created. They're referred to as Titans because to the humans that were later created by the sky and the earth, they were horrible creatures. I'm going to take off my glasses, that's just kind of causing a glare. But they were horrid creatures that tortured them and ruled with an iron fist. The most powerful one being Chronos. These 12 Titans paired off. The main couple you need to know about is Chronos and Rhea. There were like 14, 15 Titans, but the first 12 produced had Chronos and Rhea in. You need to know them for the upcoming story. Chronos and Rhea had 5 children, and this is after Gaia has made this mystical scythe that when cuts the human, and when cuts someone, cuts their soul away from them. It actually snatches up their soul. This is probably where the theories of the scythe of the Grim Reaper came from, but it severs the soul from the body. Well, Chronos takes this scythe, and with the help of his mother, kills his dad, cuts him up into small little pieces. Well, Chronos fears his children for the same thing, because of the same thing he did to his dad. He's afraid his children are going to uprise against him and knock him out of power. So, when Rhea has her children, he swallows them whole. I know, sounds gross, but he swallows them whole. I think the eldest of the gods was Hecta, whatever her name was. Hesta. That's what it was. Hesta. She later becomes a minor god. To begin with, she is one of the first 6 Olympians. She becomes a minor god later. Well, you also have her sisters Hera and Demeter, as well as her 2 brothers Poseidon and Hades. All 5 of them are now in the stomach of their father. Well, Chronos knows that Rhea is expecting a 6th child, which will later become Zeus. When Zeus is born, Rhea feeds Chronos a rock in place of Zeus. This is a small rock until a huge giant like Chronos, who's not very bright by the way, he easily eats the rock, swallows it whole, and doesn't even realize that he just ingested a piece of earth, while his wife is secretly hiding away their son away from him. Well, when Zeus becomes of age and masters his powers, he goes forth to confront his dad. But first, he's a little bit sneaky. He knows that 1 on 12, he's not going to win. So he poisons his dad's drink. And this is where the story's kind of messed up. This poison had to be so strong that any other human would be dead within seconds of drinking this drink. But all it does is make his dad so sick that he vomits up his brothers and sisters, which are fully grown inside their father's belly because, he swallowed them whole, they are immortal, they're not going to die from a little bit of stomach acid. It's like that saying, a little bit of rain ain't going to kill you, a little bit of stomach acid ain't going to kill a god. So he spits them up, and even then they realize that they are still a little too outmatched. So they go down into the spirit of Tartarus and unleash two types of beasts, 2 species of beasts, that the Titans were so afraid of that they imprisoned them after taking over the world. Once again created by their mother and father, the sky and the earth, These are the Cyclops, huge beasts with one eye that can breathe underwater and can't be burned. Their skin's so tough that no matter what type of heat they're in, they won't be burned. The other ones are the 100-handed one, the Impuli or something like that. I don't know what their names were. I know that they were called the 100-handed ones because literally these creatures had 3 faces and they had over 100 hands apiece, and they can grow to be the size of the giants, which I'll talk about those later, maybe the next video. But they can grow to be just about the size of the giants themselves. And these things could rip mountains apart and toss them at the Titans. So even with this, basically the battlefield is on a valley between 2 mountains that later become the bases of the gods and the Titans. The gods are situated on one mountain called Olympus, while the Titans are located about, I don't know exact distance, probably 500 miles away on another mountain called Templa. The valley in between becomes the fighting grounds. And still, just barely, they managed to overtake the Titans, either kill or imprison most of them. Well, not really kill, but just make it impossible for them to exist easily. And then Poseidon and Hades hold down their father, while Zeus takes his father's own side and cuts him up just as Chromos had done his father. Basically, Chromos that's just the definition of iron right there. Then afterwards, these gods divide up the earth into 3 positions. You have one that would basically be ruler of all the gods. He would roll up in Mount Olympus and basically claim the title of King of the Gods. One would rule on the earth, be able to control the earth, be able to basically mold the earth how he sees fit. Which is ironic that Poseidon should get this because he has the power to manipulate water and breathe on the water. And one would rule basically the land of death. Which, once again, I'm going to get to that point later. But the 3 brothers drew lots, and of course Zeus was happy because he got the best lot ever. He became the king of the gods. And Hades was mad as hell at his brothers because he got the underworld. He basically got to rule this dark and dank place full of dead people. Now it comes with his advantages. He's able to control the dead people. And actually later on, as people begin to die off, warriors begin to die off, he binds their dead spirits to him. And they become his little legions themselves. And that's all I'm going to do for now. Bye.